So you know what I say, sometimes when you go to a car show, what you find out in the parking lot is just as good or deserves to be in the show. This is a really cool 67 Camaro SS. I really like those smaller fog lights. I like the 67 the best of the first 3 years. And they're all neat years, the 67, 68, and 69. They all have their things I like, but I love those red and white tail lights and that spoiler. I just really like the 67 a lot. So this was cool to see. You know, it looks like somebody dusted it off a little bit and took it to the show. Automatic car, but really cool car. I love the Camaros. It says it's a 327. So pretty cool Camaro. I really like the first generation ones and stuff. And so we'll go here to the show. There's another car out here that was definitely not part of the show, but a car that I was very interested in. And that would be this 2001 to 2003 Mustang GT. You know, I could tell by the color and the badging and certain things in the interior. So this is between that time frame, probably actually 02 to 03 if you narrow it down. But anyway, I've seen this one around town a little bit, and it's got some damage here on the quarter panel and the bumper, but you know, it has some racing seats in it, and you know, kind of a black steering wheel, even though it's parchment. But here's a Dodge Challenger 392, and it's got a lot going on under here. So, you know, I really like the orange. I think it's a neat looking car, and they were really nice. They were giving away Hot Wheels cars to kids that walked by, that like a Halloween bucket full of them. And there's, you know, some drawings and stuff, just lots of stuff going on in this car inside and out. So kind of cool. This is definitely a car that they like to show and they enjoy and that they've done a lot with. And that's fun about cars. You can modify them how you want. It's a 57 Chevy. That one looked pretty. 69 Chevelle, I believe. 68 or 69. I think it was 69. This is a Charger that belongs to a friend of mine, and it has the big Whipple supercharger on it. I believe that's the 3.0 Whipple. And it has a built engine, Scat Pack, really neat car. I've actually... the shop that built that car built this one too, and this is a Hellcat that was a very interesting 3.0 Whipple car as well. It's been low 8s in the quarter mile. He'll be changing it to twin turbo next year, and he's going to run it this year and see if he can get a new engine in it. He's going to rebuild a new engine for it and stuff. And I talked to this guy when he bought the car back in 2016 or so, and he had put the cage in it and some drag radials, and then now it's evolved into a full track pack car is what he said. It's like a Cobra Jet. It's, you know, he's turned it into what would be the equivalent of a Cobra Jet, which is called a Challenger track pack. And so this one is a real Hellcat, and so he's definitely done everything to this car, and he's going to keep going with it. So pretty crazy to see. He's got kind of a Dodge Demon style hood on there and a lot of weight reduction and stuff, but still a 4,000 pound car. And anyway, cool Hellcat, though. I talked a lot with him, and he had a lot of neat things to say, and we got along really well. And he just had so much to say about the Challengers and racing and the muscle cars at the Strip in Las Vegas and stuff, and the shop that built that car. And so I spent a lot of time talking to him, and so I just kind of walked quickly through the show. A lot of these cars are actually already in my other car show videos that I have on the playlist. I'll link it here at the end of the video. I'll put the link in the description. There's a GT350 there. A lineup of Corvettes over here. The pace car one was at the last show I went to. But really nice setup of cars. You could walk through each one of these and enjoy something about them. I think they're all really nice cars. Corvettes are always fun to see, all lined up with their hoods propped up like that. And so here's a Firebird over there on the right. I like that one. And Corvette here next to a really nice Grabber yellow GT500. And I have a full walk around video of this car. It was only made 1 year, and so they were low production too because of the issues they had that year building them. And so I can link that one into the description. And that guy there was really nice. We've talked at the cars meets before and stuff. Pretty cool 69 Camaro here with big fat tires at the back. I love the orange. I think that's just such a cool color for the Camaro. And here's a Mustang. It's 69, but it's a coupe, not a fastback, so that's pretty interesting. Here's a fastback Mustang there with a 427 in it. That's a really nice car. And so there's a Rouge Mustang there. I've seen that one at the local car meets a lot. And then some Corvettes. There's a Camaro with a crazy American flag and bald eagle on the hood. Another one there. Here's a 69 Mach 1. I do have a full walk around of this car at one of the shows I went to recently. I have a playlist called Car Shows, and those cars will appear in those if you want any more detail about that. I wasn't sure if I had seen this. It's a 67 Camaro RS, so I wanted to do a little more involved walk around of this one real quick, and I thought that was a really nice car. It looks like a 4-speed, and vinyl top car, beautiful color, and 67. It doesn't have the split tail lights, so I think those are aftermarket, but really cool looking car here. So beautiful. I like the stripe around the nose. They have like hockey stick stripes. They have a whole bunch of different stripes on the different models. A nice T-Bird over there. My grandpa actually had one. It was baby blue. That looked more like a turquoise, might be an aftermarket color too. Lots of cool stuff here. There's a 66 Chevelle right here, like the one my friend's dad had in his garage growing up. That really helped me get into muscle cars a lot. I really like that Chevelle. This was a very beautiful 67 Corvette. I've seen it here and there at different shows, and it's called the Spirit of America, and says they have a son who served in the military, and they're very proud of him, and they wanted to dedicate this car to service men and women who have served, who are serving, and who will serve. So pretty nice, neat car to see like this, and it's a beautiful Corvette, and the paint job is really interesting. I like how the flag print on it, if you look at it, it looks like it's made to look like an actual flag on the paint, so that's pretty cool. I didn't notice that before. You know, I've seen the car a few times, but really neat red interior and stuff. And it has the stitching on the seats, Spirit of America. Cool little model of the Corvette too in there. And so that's all fun to see. Here's some more here. And this was actually pretty cool because it took place on Veterans Day. So this was the Veterans Day parade. So this was a car that was definitely awesome to have there at the show. I think it was a 427. Here's a little frame-off restoration board that shows everything they went through with this car. So that's pretty fun to look through. A lot of work goes into this. You know, anybody who works on their cars and restores them and puts a lot of time and effort and money into them. You know, there's the Blue Angels by the Corvette. That's kind of cool. But people really do a lot of work on their cars, and you know, it's sad when you just walk past them sometimes without really noticing them because they're all cool. But anyway, a couple Mustangs, Rouge, 427 or 429 because it was built in 2009. I talked to the owner about that before. Anyway, cool. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more Mustang content.